And they're off. Away racing, 7 furlongs to journey for the Basti Equiworld Dubai Rockfel Stakes, the Group 2 for the 2-year-old fillies out over the 7 furlongs, and it's Ipanema Princess is the first one to begin. From Sweet Harmony and Rage of Bambi prominent in maroon and beige silks. Then Olivia Marauda in the purple, who's racing together with Dance in the Grass of the white cap, and then Sydney Elms, Chelsea and Let's Hill. Over toward the far side there, commissioning in the dark blue. Right in behind then, over towards the near side is Cel Sabila, who has been tracked through by Lakota Sue and Eximius. And then with the red cap right towards the near side is Dubai Jamila. Covered up behind horses is Electric Eyes, and they're about to go through halfway. Ipanema Princess joined by Sweet Harmony and Rage of Bambi. Then Olivia Marauda commissioning in Sydney Elms, Chelsea and Rich between horses. In front of Cel Sabila in the yellow and blue silks. Electric Eyes and Commission trying to pick their way through as they spread wide across the course as they race now past the bushes. Rage of Bambi looms up on terms now with Sweet Harmony. Sydney Elms, Chelsea ridden for more. Then Olivia Marauda on the far-sided commissioning is coming home well. Electric Eyes trying to finish as they now begin to head towards the final furlong. It's Rage of Bambi and commissioning. They go on from Sweet Harmony and the running on Electric Eyes and commissioning. Now found a couple of lengths on the run towards the line from Rage of Bambi and the still running on Electric Eyes. It's going to be commissioning to win the Rockfel Stakes. Commissioning 2 out of 2 in the career. Beats Electric Eyes and Rage of Bambi. Then Sweet Harmony, Sydney Arms, Chelsea and Dance in the Grass.
Commissioning has looked every bit as good as we thought she might be after her debut, bolting up in the Rockfel Stakes. John and Thady Gosden train this filly, and Thady's with me now. Filly, Thady, when you came here today with this filly, what were your aspirations? What did you think she could do?
Well, she obviously only had her first start just over there in the July course, and it's always, it's not a gamble, but you always stepping up to this level. Obviously, have your concerns against proven and hard-knocking group fillies here, but she did it well today, and she finished straight up the hill.
What do you think her attributes are?
She's a very intelligent filly, as you can see. She's always looking at everything, taking everything in, and she's also got great athleticism. She's got plenty of speed, and she stays the 7 well here, and so further hopefully. Yeah,
just looking at her in the flesh, getting right up close to her. She's not huge, is she?
No, exactly. She's not the biggest, and she still hasn't filled into that frame of hers yet. So you'd be hopeful there's some improvement in her.
And she wears the hood, and Rab Havlin was saying she's just a bit busy at home, but not naughty as such. How do you see her from the ground?
Exactly. I think she's just quite intelligent, really. She's always looking at everything, taking everything in. She needs to get used to things, and the hood just helps, take that edge off and let her concentrate on what she's meant to be doing a little bit more.
I know the owner, Sheikh Isa, is particularly pleased with this. He's been in touch already. He's someone I know you've developed quite a strong relationship with. What will this mean to him?
Well, it's obviously fantastic. They purchased the mother Sovereign Parade. She won 1 start. And then obviously this is a homebred filly, and to have a homebred filly at any stage is absolutely wonderful winning this level. But to have one, this early on with their operation, it's brilliant, and I'm very pleased with the whole team there.
Was it fairly obvious to you from a fairly early stage that she was right at the top of your pecking order as regards to 2-year-old?
She's always been a lovely filly. She's always had a good word going about her. But she's really come to herself in the last couple of months.
And it seems as though the horses as a whole, the string as a whole, is in particularly good health. Now, just turning a little bit of a corner.
Yeah, they seem to be doing better now. Obviously over here it's a very dry summer, and not being able to get on that grass makes a big difference. And they don't, and they wake up and they feel more alive and they enjoy themselves a lot more. And hopefully they're coming together in the moment.
Did that really hold you up with the 2-year-olds? Were you sort of 2 or 3 weeks behind where you would normally have been because of that?
Yeah, I'd say very much so. It brings on a huge amount. Instead of being in between 2 rails, they're out in the open grass, and there's a lot more experience to them, and education it helps a lot, and just bringing them forward mentally as well as physically.
Commissioning has produced a really striking display to win the Rockfel in the hands of Rab Havlin. Rab, she looked very professional, very assured today. How did she feel to you?
Yeah, good. She was very smooth through the race. She races with the hood on. It doesn't seem to, blunt her speed or anything, but it keeps her nice and calm. Between the 3 and the 2, I felt I had to waken her up. Then I was going to get there too soon at the 2, and I could afford just to sit there for a stride or 2, and her best work was definitely up the hill,
Why does she wear a hood? Has she been a bit of a work in progress at home?
She can be a bit busy at the bottom of the gallops and the bottom of the canters. She's not keen or anything, but just gets herself in the... She likes to get on with things, but on race day she's pretty professional.
And do you think that would in any way impinge on her ability to get a mile this season? She's obviously bred for much further.
We've always thought she'd get a mile. She finishes the gallops that strong, and they just proved it there. She's finished the last furlong pretty strong, and I think all being well, we should go to the fillies mile really.
Do you think she's the best of your 2-year-old fillies?
She looks that way at the minute. It'd be nice if we can find something better.
And she looks a professional as well. She looks as if she knows exactly what she's doing.
She does. I mean, as I say, she's quite busy around the place, but when the wheels are set in motion and she sets to her task, everything's very professional, and she almost waits for instructions off of you, and you know, she was a pleasure to deal with in the race. It's nice for Sheikh Isa to get a nice filly like this.
Absolutely. How was the pace today in front of you?
I thought the pace was even. You know, Tom was giving us a nice lead that side, and I already had Ross in my sights, so you know, everything was kind of working out to plan the way I had it in my head early on. So thank God it went smooth.
And for you, if you were going to be given all these nice rides at any point of the season, now's not a bad time for it.
Exactly. You take them any time of the year.
Well done, Rob.
Thanks, Nick.
Cheers.
Cheers.